I was alive, but I didn't feel like I'm living. So I asked myself this question: what do I hate about my life and why do I hate it? Life is not about having all the answers. Life is about discovering the answers yourself. It's about the willingness to search for the answers or to create the answer that you are looking for. You're alive, but are you living? My life was stuck, and I didn't know how to unstuck myself because I was going in circles. It was a cycle of trying to get unstuck, moving around, and then ending up in the same place again and again and again. I was alive, but I didn't feel like I'm living. Everything was just happening around me, and I just happened to be in it. And I felt like I was a passive observer of my own life, in my own life. And the worst part is, even though I knew that I don't like to live my life that way, I didn't know where to go or what to do with my life. All I knew is that I didn't want to feel this way anymore. This state of being, existing without truly living, is more common than you might think. Many of us find ourselves trapped in this limbo, yearning for something more but unsure how to achieve it. Sometimes we don't even know what we want. We just know that we don't want to be here. The first thing I think that we need is awareness, which is to recognize that you're stuck. It's like finally admitting that you're lost, that you don't know why you're here, you don't know where to go, you don't know where you're going. Only then you can start to look for a way out because you know that you need to get out. You know that you are at rock bottom. So, what else can you do but to lift yourself up? The next challenge is to embrace discomfort. Change is uncomfortable, and more often than not, we felt stuck because we were too afraid to change our lives. But it is necessary for growth. The familiar, even if it's unfulfilling, can be oddly comforting, and in the long run, it became a prison for us, a prison that we set on our own. So embrace discomfort, but remember that breaking free needs courage. So you need to push yourself to change your life. And the odd thing about gaining courage is that it works in many ways. For some people, they require support, they require motivation and positive thoughts. Some people can just watch YouTube or listen to podcasts or talk to their friends and they could gain courage. But back then, it did not work for me. I was still afraid, I was still stuck. So I asked myself this question. This question changed my life. What do I hate about my life and why do I hate it? This question made me realize how much I hated being in the backseat of my own life, how much I just followed people and never really tried to control my life or to really make a way for myself. I was just an observer, but I shouldn't. I should be driving this vehicle. I should be driving my own life. I should be the one in the leading role because it's my life. From then on, it was easier to move forward whenever life felt stagnant and monotonous because I knew that I just need to ask the same question to unstuck myself. What do I hate about my life and why do I hate it? I want you to remember that feeling stuck is not a permanent state. Life is dynamic. So I want you to understand that feeling stuck is a signal that you are ready for a change. You are ready for growth and new experiences. And the path forward will, I would say it might not be clear, and sometimes it will never be clear. It's not gonna be easy. That's okay. Life is not about having all the answers. Life is about discovering the answers yourself. It's about the willingness to search for the answers or to create the answer that you are looking for. So, as you embark on this journey of self discovery and growth, be kind to yourself. Celebrate small victories, learn from the mistakes and from the setbacks, and keep moving forward. If you can break the cycle, the loop will not repeat, and a life of purpose and fulfillment is within reach. So, when you feel stuck, remember it's a sign that you are ready to start living. I hope you find this insightful, and remember, it's not gonna be easy, but it's not impossible.